Boom! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. We are going to be talking Apple, Amazon earnings here live. Apple earnings just out just moments ago. Clean straight beats across the board. Stocks trading higher, up about 8% here after hours. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Did earnings just save the market from any more downside? We're going to talk about that right here on this live stream because we also got today GDP numbers, negative, a complete shock, negative GDP numbers. Does that mean we are in a recession already? Because folks, the hard truth is, I've been telling you here on this live stream for the last several months that I believe that we are going into a recession. Now, I don't think it's going to be a deep recession. I don't think it's going to be the end of the world, but I do think we're going to have a recession, and it's needed, I think, to bring down that inflation. We're going to talk about today if what we just saw from Apple and Amazon, what does that mean now for the markets going forward? And what about this GDP number? Negative GDP growth in the first quarter of 2022, minus 1.4%, when analysts were expecting a plus 1% gain. That's a huge miss on GDP. So we're going to talk about all that. Now, why should you listen to anything that we're going to discuss? Why should you listen to my opinion and my analysis? Folks, I've got more experience probably than 90% of the finance YouTube gurus and that you're guys are going to see. My name is Michael Edward. I've been trading and investing for about 15 years. I started my career working at a hedge fund in New York City. My first job right out of college, and then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, and the stock market crashed. Also, though, the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, 15 years later, the head trader at TTG, the fastest growing and highest rated online premium educational platform that's available today. And since 2016, my team of 8 other professional trading moderators and myself have helped thousands of people from all walks of life, from all over the world, achieve their goals. So if you guys have been watching this channel for a while, or you're a member of True Trading Group, you'll know that at the end of 2021, we sold out very publicly. I sold out of half my long-term portfolio, got rid of all that heavy tech, all that profit on all those tech names from buying that sell-off in the March 2020 sell-off with COVID. I sold out of them. I sold out of them at the end of last year because I was expecting a pullback, a significant one so far in 2022. So far, we've been dead right. And what has come along with that has been a lot of triple-digit wins on SPY option trades. We've been hitting on these things left and right. The volatility that you're seeing in the markets is providing active traders with tremendous opportunity to profit and to make money. And when I say active, I'm not talking about buying and selling every 5 minutes. I mean, just from a standpoint of either day trading or if you're swing trading, the opportunities that these moves in the market are giving you are tremendous. All right. So we're going to get into this here today because I think that wholeheartedly that we're going to get that recession. And with that recession is going to come tremendous long-term buying opportunities. Stocks go down during a recession. Right. But between now and then, if you know how to actively trade properly, it's totally possible to turn a couple $100 into a couple $1,000, a couple thousand to several thousand, and so on. And then you can use that money to then buy the dip intelligently with real skill on major companies that can build some serious wealth for you and your families for many years to come. But the clock's ticking. And apparently the clock is ticking even faster than what people initially thought. And even what I initially thought. I was completely surprised today to see a negative 1.4% GDP number. That is such a huge miss. You're talking 2.5 points of a miss. It was expected to come in at a positive 1% GDP number. It came in negative 1.4. So for those that don't know, a recession is, the technical definition is 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. We just got 1. Now, is the next quarter going to be negative GDP growth as well? And that's going to officially put us into a recession? If so, how long does that recession last? And then at what point do we actually start to add stocks on a long-term portfolio? That R word should not scare you. Educated investors are not scared by the R word. They're excited by that R word because with the recession comes tremendous long-term buying opportunities. And folks, I believe we could be weeks away, if not maybe just months away from one of the greatest wealth building opportunities of our lifetime. I didn't have the money that I have now back in 2008 when the stock market crashed and the Great Recession happened then. I didn't have that kind of cash that I have now to take advantage of that fully. I took advantage of the March COVID sell-off, and I plan on taking advantage of this one again. Everything that we're going to be doing here for the remainder of 2022 is going to be geared towards, like, every course, every workshop, every event that we hold in True Trading Group is going to be geared towards getting my THD fam prepared and ready, but also cashed up to take advantage of what is to come. But that clock is ticking, and apparently a lot faster than people thought. We're going to talk about that all here today. Are we in a recession already? And what does Apple and Amazon earnings mean for the markets now going forward before we have the Fed meeting on May 4th, where we're going to most likely get a 50 basis point rate hike. All right. So we got a lot to talk about. But before we do, I want to open things up 15 minutes or so. I'm going to take a couple of questions. All right. So we're going to start off with a Q&A session. We're going to give some time for people to log on. I allow you guys to ask questions. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Asking questions is how you learn. So go ahead right now, guys. Begin typing your questions in chat right now. Let's begin that Q&A. All right, guys, real quick, answer that poll in chat as well. We just posted a poll there inside of the YouTube chat. So go ahead, guys, and make sure you answer that poll and then fire away with your questions. Why would the negative GDP numbers help the markets go up? Okay. So the reason why I don't think the markets went up today necessarily because of negative GDP numbers. I don't think negative GDP numbers is a reason the markets went higher. The reasons why I believe the markets went higher is more earnings and technical based. And I'll explain to you a little bit about the GDP number. We were sitting at such a major level of support on the SPY at 415. 4150, 4160 was a major level of support for S&P futures. And I'll make this line a little bit bigger just for those people that maybe are on smaller screens at home. You guys can see this line that I'm drawing for you. I mean, we got down to this line and we tested this area, not for 1 day, not for 2 days, but for 3 days, we got down and tested this level. And then you got good earnings out of Meta. You got good earnings out of Qualcomm. And some other companies had some pretty decent earnings as well. You had a couple of monster misses, like Google had bad earnings. Also, Boeing was just absolutely horrific. So, PayPal's actually weren't that bad. And you start to get a little bit of a boost in tech because some of your tech names minus Alphabet actually had some pretty decent earnings, like Qualcomm, right? Qualcomm gave a lift to the semiconductors. The semiconductors have helped the entire tech sector move higher. And now you just got Apple. And Apple is helping tech move higher as well. Biggest company in the entire market, biggest company in the world, really. And that's what you're seeing now kind of help the markets move higher. So I think this is more of a technical move. And we talked about this last night on the live stream, right? Last night on the live stream, okay, I told you guys that I believed the markets were going to bounce today. I told you that yesterday on our live stream, right? We went over that analysis and I told you guys off of this support level, positive earnings from Meta, from Qualcomm is going to give a boost to tech, and then that could take the markets higher. Okay, we actually have a video clip, okay, from last night's live stream where I talked to you guys about my expectations for the markets today. And a lot of members inside True Trading Group were able to capitalize on this analysis, and they were able to get themselves into SPY call options or QQQ call options and be able to profit and take advantage of that move today because you saw a massive rally in the markets today. Okay, the S&P or the SPY up over 2%. You had the NASDAQ up almost 4% on the QQQ. I mean, the SPY up almost 3%. These are huge moves that the markets had today. And we called this last night. Like, real quick, guys, I'm going to actually play for you. I've got like a 2-minute video clip from last night's live stream. And this is why, if you are not subscribed to the channel, you got to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. I go over all these things with you 6 days a week. If you were just on a live stream yesterday, you guys could have profited from the action today. Never mind actually being inside of our chat room and trading with us live, you guys could have profited just from the analysis from last night. So let's go ahead real quick. I'm going to play for you guys a quick 2-minute video clip. This is from last night's live stream. Let's go ahead and play it. I think that we're going to see a bounce in the overall markets. I do. I think the markets are going to bounce. And if you guys were watching my live streams for the last week or so, you'll remember that I drew for you candles, didn't I? You guys remember the candles that I drew? I think I told you guys take a screenshot of it because I told you I thought the market's going to go down and test the March lows, and then earnings stabilize the market. Earnings can stabilize the market, and then we can move higher, okay, based on earnings and the Fed raising interest rates by 50 basis points. Now, I believe that you are going to get price action that looks similar to this as people step in and buy tomorrow with decent earnings. From a technical standpoint, they say major support level held. And then you got Apple and Amazon are expected to have good earnings. People are going to think that could take the markets higher. And I think you get some buying pressure coming tomorrow. There was no buying in the markets today. There was nothing in the markets today. The markets today were just quiet, right? Just quiet. There was today felt like there really wasn't buying pressure. It's just felt today like the sellers stopped. That's what today felt like. Today felt like nobody was interested in really piling in and going long. Today felt like people just stopped selling. Now you've got the positive earnings from Qualcomm and Meta. You got Apple and Amazon. Now people are expecting good numbers from them. If you got good numbers from Meta, well, good results, I should say, from Meta and Qualcomm. And I think that allows the markets to breathe higher over the next couple of days. And I think we could be catching some call options between today and Friday. And there you have it, folks. So that was last night's live stream where we were very specific in looking for a bounce back in the markets today. And that is exactly what we got. You take a look at that candle. What a nice, strong, solid bounce right off of that major support level, right? This is that major level that we had been discussing. I told you about it yesterday. And that is exactly what we got. I'll go up to the 3-minute chart and you guys can see. Look at this beautiful move on the SPY today. That bounce that we sniffed this out yesterday. Congratulations to the TTG fam that caught this trade on the back of that analysis. Congratulations, the TTG fam. Again, guys, this is why I'm telling you, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I go over these things with you on a regular basis, okay? We're not streaming right now. If you're brand new to the channel, we're not doing this just because Apple has earnings. We do this 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday. Okay, Sunday through Friday. All right. So I'll walk you guys through this every single step of the way. It's up to you to actually pay attention, listen, and absorb the information that we share and the education that we provide. All right. So that's kind of where we're at right now with the overall markets. And I think that's why we moved higher today, not because the GDP number was negative. The other thing about the GDP number, and this is actually really important, is because 70% of the US economy is based on the strength of the consumer. And when you look at the GDP number at quick glance, that minus 1.4% number is terrible. It's horrible. It caught everybody by surprise. Okay. Not a single analyst in all of Wall Street expected a minus 1.4% GDP number. That tells you how much of a surprise that it was. But the reason why a lot of economists are kind of shrugging that off a little bit is because the consumer data inside the GDP number actually was not weak. Okay, you actually had an increase in consumer spending. And if you factored out government spending, because you had a huge decrease in government defense spending and government spending in general, if you pull out inventories, you actually would have and a trade deficit. So we had a huge, you have a big trade deficit where we imported a hell of a lot more goods than we exported. So if you actually took out those components of the GDP number, you actually are left with a positive GDP number if you weight the GDP number based on the consumer. So obviously government spending, inventories, and the trade deficit really doesn't have anything to do with the strength of the US consumer. And that's everyone's biggest concern. Everyone's biggest concern is the US consumer strong enough to last through this inflationary environment? And what's going to crack first? This is the big debate. If you want to simplify if the markets are going up or down into one simple question, it's what do you think cracks first? Inflation or the US consumer? The answer to that question will dictate whether the markets are higher at the end of this year or lower. It's that question. What cracks first? Does inflation crack or does the US consumer crack? How long can the US consumer pay these crazy high inflationary prices for different goods and services? How long can that last? How strong is the consumer? Can the consumer outlast inflation? Can the Fed bring inflation down before the US consumer buckles? That's the question that everyone is trying to figure out. Now, nobody has that answer. Everybody has their thoughts, but there's so many different factors at play that could affect that final decision. All right. So that's kind of my thoughts on why you had on why the markets actually moved higher today. We talked about it yesterday, and I think that's really at the core center and the core reason of why that took place. But my issue with the negative GDP number is if you got a negative 1.4 GDP number before the Fed has even started raising rates, I mean, they raise rates 25 basis points. That's nothing, right? You're about to get a 50 basis point hike in May, and then probably another 50 basis point hike after that. If you already got a GDP slowdown at 25 basis points, what about when the Fed's at 1% or 1.5%, right? So that's the thing that I'm starting to think about, and I'm starting to wonder, because I'm telling you guys, I think we are very, very close, and that clock is ticking on long-term buying opportunities. And I'm like a kid on Christmas morning. I'm a kid in a candy store right now. I got my shopping list ready, and when that time comes, I'll let you all know. I've been watching your live streams for a while now, considering buying your courses. My question is, do you teach things like how to read earnings reports or balance sheets, or how the Fed operates? Glad to have you part of the team here. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Yes, we will teach you everything about how the Fed operates. We go over all these different lectures and everything about how the Fed operates and how to read earnings reports and balance sheets. We do workshops for some of those things. We don't have courses on that inside of our curriculum, but we do live workshops with members and covering these topics. And then we also record those workshops and we put them into our video library. We have Chris Toner is an option trader in True Trading Group. He's one of the moderators. He's been trading options for over 20 years. We call him the due diligence master. He's our DD master. The guy's due diligence is unlike anything that I've ever seen. We also have Glenny. Glenny was a licensed financial professional for like 30 years. So we have a lot of people in here that are able to, and of course myself as well, that are able to teach you how to read earnings reports and balance sheets and all those things, and kind of a global macro view. We always give you global macro views inside True Trading Group. It's not just like, hey, look at this bull flag on a 3-minute chart, let's go long. There's so much more to trading, and there's so much more to understanding macro environment, and you get that on a daily basis inside of True Trading Group. Bro, thoughts on Amazon? Let me tell you something about Amazon, man. Amazon just broke a major level of support. You can see I already had this line drawn on my screen. This is from earlier. You guys can see this major level of support at 2,700. This is a very strong triple bottom that was in place on Amazon, and we cracked underneath it on earnings today, down now $100 underneath that 2,700, now trading at 2,600. That's a problem for Amazon. All right, that's a problem for Amazon. Your next level of support for Amazon is going to be 2,500. 2,500 is now your new level. All right. What you look for Amazon now on any bounce attempt that Amazon has, you look for 2,700 to now act as an area of resistance. So if you get a bounce back in Amazon, you look for that to be resistance, and then you look for Amazon to then work its way back to the downside and eventually get down to 2,500, which is a level of your next level of support for Amazon. Okay, but that 2,700 level was a major level, and the fact that we just broke it, that is a technical breakdown for Amazon. And now you look for 27 to act as resistance, and your next support is now 2,500. All right, guys, next question. Like, is Amazon a buy down here for the long-term portfolio? Stoked Sniper, pretty close. Pretty close. If you do not own Amazon, if you don't own Amazon, 2,500 is a great place to start. 2,500 is. I'll show you where buying zones are on Amazon. Now, I already own Amazon, but I also sold half of my Amazon here. Okay, right here is where I sold half my Amazon last year. Was right there. Okay. And I'm looking to rebuy the half that I sold up there around 3,400, 3,450. Now the stock's down at 2,600. So I'm looking to buy back the other half. And one zone, okay, one area is going to be 2,500. Another area, okay, I think is like 2,350. And then I don't really think if you get Amazon anywhere near 2,200, I think you got to you got to back up the truck. And then if things really got crazy and Amazon got back to anywhere in front of 2,000, once you get down to this region, this area is in my opinion, is an absolute must buy for Amazon. If Amazon gets anywhere near this region, if the markets do continue to sell off and do roll over and we go down to like a 20% drop in the SPY and Amazon gets down into the low 2,000s, without any question, me personally, my money, I'm stepping in there, I'm backing up the truck, and I'm dumping a ton of cash into Amazon there in the low 2,000s if opportunity was to ever present itself. Now, I'm not going to wait for it to get to 2,000 to do anything. I'm probably going to buy in pieces along the way. 2,500 is one area. I'd say 2,350 is another nice area, and then 2,200 another one. So those are kind of going to be the buying zones, I think, for Amazon, that if you get down into there, you got to start to look to pick some up. Can you share your shopping list? I will not be sharing it on YouTube first. I'll be sharing it, and more importantly, going over my game plan for all of my lists with my TGD fam first. And then after that is shared, and I actually start that process of buying, at that point, I will share with the YouTube community. But my TGD family members are getting that first. Lifetime member here. Why isn't the market happy with Apple's beat? The market, okay, so we're happy with Apple's beat, right? Apple itself is trading higher, but when you take a look at, okay, what's the overall market doing? Why isn't the market moving higher? Because Amazon kind of ruined the party, right? Amazon kind of ruined the party. So Apple was good, but now you start to take a look at what's going on across the tech sector. You got Microsoft and Apple good, Alphabet and Amazon bad. So it's kind of a split decision, so to speak. So now you're going to start to look at your second tier tech companies. You also had Intel missed. Okay, so Intel is down, Amazon is down, right? Alphabet is traded poorly down on their earnings. So the only ones that really have moved higher so far are Microsoft, Apple, and Qualcomm, and also Meta, right? And also Meta. So it's a mixed bag so far in your tech names. And so far, the mixed bag in tech is not enough to is not enough to really, really lift markets even further from here. If you had an Amazon beat, an Intel beat, and an Apple beat, then I would say that the SPY is probably trading somewhere up in this region, as a lot more buying pressure would have come into the tech names. And as buying comes into tech, being the heaviest weighted sector in the S&P, that brings the S&P up with it. And then that brings obviously the SPY up with it as well. What are your thoughts on Netflix? Um, my thoughts on Netflix are that I just can't really buy Netflix until they start to grow again. Netflix was like one of your original high growth companies, and it's this, the company's no longer growing, it's actually contracting. So they lost 200,000 subscribers last quarter. They expect to lose 2 million subscribers the next quarter. If they're not going to be growing their user base, then the company really needs to start trading at a multiple that's similar to like a traditional media company. And that is certainly not at, the growth multiple that Netflix is used to. I don't think you're ever going to get Netflix back to $700. I think this is such a broken stock that I think that if you're going to buy it, I don't think it's stupid to buy it down here. I just think that you're really playing the long game, and it's money that may underperform for a while. Because listen, can the stock go back to 250, 275? Absolutely. Is it going to go back to 450 or 500 in the near term? No. I think that there's other stocks in the tech space that are going to do better than Netflix once the market recovers. I like Qualcomm, I like Broadcom, I like AMD, I like Nvidia, I like Square, I like, American Express, and, I like some of those companies better than I do Netflix. I know people are going to be prone to go and buy Netflix because it's down so much, but one of the rules that I tell members of True Trading Group when it comes to long-term investing, this is my opinion on things, be very careful buying the stocks that are down the most. Everybody has a tendency to buy stocks that are down the most because they think they can go up the most. And although that may be true, you also have to realize that there is a reason why Netflix is down 70% and Apple is down like 11. Okay, there's reasons why Netflix is down that much. So a lot of people made that mistake during the COVID crash. During the COVID crash, everybody went and they bought American Airlines and they bought Carnival Cruise Lines because that's all anybody talked about on social media. And they were like, oh my God, these stocks are down 75%. Nobody thought to buy AMD or Nvidia or Apple or Microsoft or Google, right? Nobody thought that. But here you go with what's happening there. Do you think the ghost of Blockbuster is happy of the downfall in Netflix? A lot of people don't know this, but Netflix is not the reason why Blockbuster failed. A lot of people don't actually know the story of Blockbuster. If it wasn't for 2008, we would not be saying Netflix and chill. We'd be saying Blockbuster and chill. If it wasn't for 2008, okay. Blockbuster was actually getting into the streaming business. And it wasn't actually Netflix. Netflix did not put Blockbuster out of business. It was debt that Blockbuster had that during the 2008 financial crisis that they couldn't satisfy, and the company went under. It actually wasn't Netflix. Mike, you've taught me so much for free. You're a savage man in the market, and I'm grateful for you. Positioned to lock in my first 5-figure day tomorrow. Stoked and thankful, man. Stoked Sniper. That's funny. You're stoked, and your name is Stoked Sniper. That's incredible, man. Your first 5-figure day. That's a thing of beauty. That's an absolute thing of beauty. I love it. Congratulations, man. Congratulations on your first 5-figure day. That's big. That's big. Now you're talking serious money there. You're talking serious money there, man. But what do you mean for free? You're not a member? You're not a member of True Trading Group? You're just on these live streams and you're making 5 figures now a day just based on the information? Dude, if you're making 5 figures a day just based on the live streams, imagine what you'd be doing with the full education and trading with the whole team live. My goodness, for free. Yeah, right. Everyone's like, dude, why are you not a member? William Melendez says, me too. William Melendez is killing it on the live streams too. Imagine what you guys realize that like the stuff we talk about on live streams, it's like 5% of what you're going to get when you guys are actually full members of the TC fam. There's also 8 other people like me that are in chat with everybody during the day that are sharing their commentary and their analysis and their trades. Thank you, Mike, for helping me too. I am above 55K now, and I'm not a member. What's going on? How are you not a member? You're above 55K? What's happening?
We're closing the live. Guys, we're shutting down the YouTube channel.
Yep, YouTube channel is now canceled. That's it. We're closing down the YouTube channel. No, I'm happy for you guys. I'm happy for you guys. I'm really proud of you guys. Now get your butts in chat. Get your butts in chat. Amanda, thanks fam. Killed Teladoc calls today. 50% gain. Very nice. Solid. Trisha Hopkins goes, oh my God, you all need to join. You would seriously crush it. If you're killing it from live streams, you'd be a serial killer in chat. Way to go. Now join up, says Bayside Warrior. Seriously, Shug, do it. It's kind of unfair. Yeah, it is, man. We give away so much information on these live streams, but there's still so much more, guys. There's so much more. I joined after watching for a week. I learned so much just from the stream, so I figured might as well join. Yeah, and Matthew, how's it been, man? How's it been since you joined? 30% day. Couldn't have done it not being a member. Yes, Debbie. Way to go, Debbie. I love when you guys do well. I really do. I love it so much. I love it so much. How many people are on the live stream right now that are not members? If you're not a member, type TTG in chat real quick. If you're not a member, type the letters TTG. Joey McNeil says TTG will change your life. Jason Gilbert, Beluga, James Cloud, Coffee One, Baron, Emil, HS, Crystal Assassin. I don't know. Every time I see you, Crystal, on these live streams, I'm like, yes, I like the username. We've got Jason Walker, Mad Max. We got Katakosa, Logical Chaos, your math class teacher. We got Socialembi, William Melendez, Armando, Miss Raisha, how are you? Tom Donovan, what's good? I am Hestia. Nice, you're planning to major in finance. Good for you. Keep go down that road. Q Bakir. Nice. David Galindez just found y'all. David, welcome, brother. Jaquil Lewis. Wow, look at all these TTGers. A lot of new faces here. Ah, there's Dirty Cuban. That's not a new face. That's a familiar face. That is a familiar face. Well, guys, listen. All of you that are typing TTG real quick, what I'm going to do, don't go anywhere. Because literally in just about 7 minutes, I know that sounds like such a long time. In 7 minutes, we're going to discuss Apple, Amazon earnings, what the market's doing right now as we are talking, and what I think the markets do now going forward. I'm going to tell you what I think the markets do for the next couple of days, and then May 4th, we have the Fed meeting. So I'm going to give you a game plan between now and then. And then when the Fed meeting comes, okay, don't worry, on May 3rd, our live stream, I'll tell you exactly what my game plan is for May 4th, which is the Fed meeting, and then what we're going to do from that point moving forward. But we have some important pieces of information that are going to be coming out between now and then. CPI data, PPI data, So we have a lot to kind of digest while you still have more earnings coming out. So we're going to talk all about that and what the game plan is over the next week between now and the Fed meeting, what I think the markets do and how we're going to make money from it. Before I get into that, I want to share with you for 7 minutes. We got some discounts and incentives for all of you that are typing TTG. There's a lot of people on here. According to the poll that we sent out, there's a whole bunch of people that want to join the TTG family and the platform. So I'll tell you about the discount and incentive that we have for you for tonight. And it's good for tonight only. And then it'll take me about 7 minutes. So don't go anywhere, seriously, because then we'll talk about Apple, Amazon earnings and what I think the markets do for the next week and how I'm going to make money from that. So let's get into that once I'm done talking to you guys about all of this. So everyone that typed TTG, I need you to understand that True Trading Group is not just a chat room with trade alerts. It's an entire educational platform that gives you access to the tools and resources and education that professional traders have that allow them to make better informed decisions. We combine the level of education that I received working at a hedge fund. It's both in-depth and complex, yet it's very easy to understand and implement quickly. So if you've never traded a day in your life before, or you're a professional looking to gain an edge, our platform can help you reach your goals. We combine that with premium investing tools from today's top fintech companies that if you purchased on your own, you'd spend $4,000 to $5,000 a year. This is what we've negotiated deals with these companies so you don't have to. Benzinga, TradingView, Trade Ideas, Quote Media, Polygon, CBOE, all of these companies, we have their products on our platform, stuff that professional traders use to make better decisions. Now you can use them at no additional cost. It's all included inside of your membership. There's no upsells to use these tools. You don't have to pay extra for them. But if you paid for them on your own, you're spending about $4,000 to $5,000 a year. And then, of course, on top of that, you're joining a community of about 9,500 members strong of active, educated, helpful traders that are led by our team of full-time trading moderators that have a combined experience level of over 100 years of trading that focuses on stocks, options, crypto, futures, day trading, swing trading, even long-term investing. As I told you guys before, it's almost about that time that we're going to start adding to the long-term portfolio soon. And that shopping list is coming out to my teaching members pretty shortly. Results matter at True Trading Group. Okay. And results, when I say results, I'm not talking about my results. I'm talking about yours. We measure your results by your own P&L. And the truth is, and the bottom line is that most of our teaching members are making money and becoming better traders. If you don't believe me, I want you to pay very close attention real quick. Guys, if you're a member of True Trading Group, now I'm asking members, right? If you are a member, very simple question for you. Are you making money and are you becoming better traders? If the answer is yes, I want you to type the $sign in chat right now. Now, for those of you that are not members, just pay attention to how many people type a $sign. These people are your peers. They found True Trading Group the exact same way that you did, and that's either through a friend or family referral or one of these live streams. There's no difference between them and you. They have the exact same excuses that you had. Oh, I got a small account. Oh, I work a full-time job. I lost money in the markets before. I have no experience. Yet here they are typing the $sign in chat. If they can do it, so can you. And we're so confident in our ability to help you reach your goals that we offer you a double your money back guarantee. Yeah, I'm dead serious. Let me tell you about the details for the membership, because the next 15 people that go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121, you get a 46% discount. It drops the membership price from normally $2,212. It drops it down to $1,190. That's a 46% discount. You also get a brand new free laptop upon completing our courses and quizzes. We even cover the shipping costs. We'll ship it to you anywhere in the world. I don't care what you do with it. Trade with it. Use it for work. Give it to your kid for school. Sell it on eBay. It's our gift to you for going through and completing our courses and quizzes. These laptops are day to day, guys. Okay. We used to have just Adam. Then it became Adam and Luciano. Now it's Adam, Luciano, and Ryan. All of them are nonstop communicating with wholesalers around the globe to try to get their hands on these laptops. They are day to day. They're not guaranteed we're going to have more tomorrow. We were fortunate to have some today. They're not guaranteed we're going to have them tomorrow. So the next 15 people that go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, are going to get a 46% discount, a brand new free laptop. You're also getting 2 small private study group sessions included free, where you can get some individual attention, okay, from one of the professional traders at True Trading Group to help answer your questions and speed up your learning curve. And on top of all of that, we stand behind this platform so greatly, and we put our money where our mouth is, that we offer a double your money back guarantee. Okay. Okay. So here's the deal. All you have to do is complete our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group. If you do those 3 things and still are unable to make back your membership fee, which is $11.90, you cannot make that back over the course of your year, we will give you double your money back. That's $2,380. You're going to pay $11.90. I'm dead serious. It's right there on the checkout page. Read it. It's in black and white. That is how confident we are that if you're willing to put in just a little bit of effort, I don't need 40 hours a week. Just give me a couple hours a week. Go at your own pace. You don't have to do this within 30 days. You have the entire length year of your membership to go through the courses. They're available 24/7, 365. It all goes at your own pace, on your own time, on your own terms. Complete the courses, the quizzes, attend one study group. And if you are still unable to make $11.90, we'll give you double your money back. Nobody else is going to offer you that deal. You got to ask yourself why that is. They're not as confident in their ability to help you become successful as we are. Also, immediately following this live stream at 6:15 p.m. inside of our main chat room, we are going to hold an open study group on swing trading with one of our professional swing traders, Jay Downing. It is open to everyone. Okay. So at 6:15, okay, at 6:15, the main chat room, Jay Downing, who's one of our professional swing traders, is going to be hosting a live 2-hour workshop. Okay. A live 2-hour workshop on swing trading. Okay. So you guys want to make sure that you head on into the main chat room immediately following this live stream to partake in that. If you are a trial member, you can also participate in the free workshop. Okay. If you want to join the trial membership, you can go to ttgthree.com and join us for a 7-day free trial. Just enter your name and email and you're good to go. And you can go into the main chat room at 6:15 and you guys can go over and attend that swing trading workshop with Jay Downing. Okay, guys, that's something I think you all should hop in there and attend, especially everyone's back at work. If you don't have time to sit in front of a computer screen. Swing trading is a trading style that we implement in True Trading Group on a daily basis. I highly recommend you guys go in there. Jay Downing is a phenomenal swing trader. Head on in there for that workshop at 6:15. Okay. And that 7-day trial, the weekends don't count. So I don't wait until Monday to join the trial if you guys are interested in the trial, because that is how you'll, because the weekends don't count towards or against your 7 days. You get actually 7 days in our platform and inside of our chat room. Okay. So again, that's ttgthree.com. Otherwise, if you guys want to take advantage of the offers that I gave you here today, that's 46% off, because you will not get the $11.90 price point if you go through the trial. Okay. If you go through the trial, the cheapest price you have to join is $14.20. Okay. So if you guys want the $11.90 price point, you got to go to ttgoffer.com right now and enter TTG121 coupon code. That gets you the 46% off, the free laptop, the 2 study groups, and the double your money back guarantee. And then go right into the main chat at 6:15 and attend the 2-hour long workshop on swing trading. All right. All right, guys. So there you have it. If anybody has questions about the membership, send a text message to 201-775-9702. Again, that number is at the bottom of your screen, 201-775-9702. Okay. You guys have questions about the memberships, and they text to that phone number. All right, guys? So there you have it. All right. Now, let's take things over and let's actually dive in. Let's actually hold on one second, guys. Please welcome Nagusi. Nagusi, welcome to the TTG family. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Please welcome Nagusi. Welcome to the TTG family. Everyone welcome Nagusi. There are now 14 of those laptops left. Okay. So again, ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, 46% off, free laptop, 2 study groups, double your money back guarantee. I'm basically saying you'll invest $11.90 in this platform to help you guys learn how to do things, the proper way. And if you fail, we're going to give you 100% return on your investment. That's basically how this works. All right. So we'll give you $2,380 back. All right, guys. So let's roll on over to the charts and let's talk about what's taking place right now, guys, because this is not a good sign for the overall markets right now. Okay. Great sign for us, because for us, it doesn't matter if the markets are up or down. We make money regardless of whether markets are up or down. That's why you have some people that are panicking when the stock market goes down. We're having a blast. A matter of fact, a lot of members in True Trading Group are making more money now that the market's going down than they were making even before. This isn't about stocks. This is about him making a sale. I'm outie. Dude, be outie. I don't know who still says outie, but be outie. Get off the live stream if that's the case. Because every single day on these live streams, I spend like 8 minutes talking to you about sales and an hour talking to you about education and lessons that I go over with you. If you were on my live streams yesterday, you would have known markets were going to bounce today. If you were on my live streams the end of 2021, you would have known to sell out of your long-term portfolio in tech stocks. If you were on these live streams in January, you would have known to buy put options and catch triple-digit gains on SPY options. If you were on these live streams in January, you would have known to get long oil stocks and catch 40, 50% rips. But since we talk about sales for 8 minutes, you can be outie. TTG is a business. I know. Listen, TTG is a business. Okay. Yes, we do sell memberships on these live streams. Okay. But we also provide a hell of a lot of education and free lessons throughout that process. You don't want me to treat you like a charity, right? Are you a charity? You want me to treat you like a charity. You want to pay True Trading Group so that we are accountable to you, right? When you join True Trading Group, we hold ourselves accountable to you. And we do that by offering a double your money back guarantee. That's how we hold ourselves accountable to you. So if you fail, your results, not mine, if you fail, it doesn't matter. I can make $1 million. Doesn't matter. Not one of those million is going towards your bills. Not one. So that's why we do it based on your results. So if you don't make back your $11.90, I'll give you double your money back. Ball's in your court. Offers on the table. All you got to do is pick it up. Okay? So there you have it. I love it. It's like every other service out there, everyone's like, well, if you're such a good trader, why do you charge for memberships? I don't know. People that are such good golfers, why do they charge to give lessons? I don't know. I don't know. It's not how it works, folks. Someone said I'll make a decision after the swing trading course. That's up to you. That's not really how you should be deciding or judging on your educational decisions, but you'll pay $14.20. So let me just be clear. If you guys go through the trial, you're going to pay $14.20. Okay, if you go through trial, you're paying $14.20. But if you guys want the $11.90 price point, you guys can use that code right now. Okay, let me get back over to the overall markets, guys. Let's get back to the educational part of the live stream. Okay, and let's go over what I think markets are going to do. The fact that wow, Amazon is in deep shit. And there goes Apple and Amazon. Apple and Amazon have just given up. All right. So Apple and Amazon have just given up. So listen, tomorrow, here's the deal for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at put options, guys. This is what we're going to be looking at now for the overall markets. Okay. Now, I told you yesterday that the markets had a chance to move higher today. Okay. Because Meta and Qualcomm earnings were good. Everybody expected Apple and Amazon to be good, and you held a major support level. And I felt that was going to bring a lot of buying pressure into the market today ahead of Apple and Amazon earnings. If you watched the last night's live stream, we played you that clip earlier. But if you actually kept watching the live stream, just a couple minutes after that, I say to you guys, if Apple and Amazon miss or they perform poorly after earnings, then all bets are off. And I think you break that level. What you're starting to see happen now is the SPY is really starting to sell off and it's starting to fade after this huge rally that I experienced today. Now, why is the SPY starting to sell this off like this? Okay, because look at what's happening to Amazon. Amazon's getting absolutely wrecked. Okay, absolutely wrecked from 2,900 down to 2,500. Then go over and take a look at Apple. Apple is now red. Okay, Apple just went red after its earnings. That's why the market is starting to sell off like this, because the biggest companies in the entire market are selling off right here live before our eyes. Everybody welcome John. John's the newest member of the TT family. Everybody welcome John. There are now just 13 of those laptops left. Guys, I cannot express to you enough the importance of why you got to be in chat with us tomorrow. I'm going to walk you through the analysis right here, right now, and then we're going to be going after this. Okay, we're going to be going after these trades tomorrow. Now that we have weakness in Apple, okay, now we have weakness in Apple and in Amazon, and guys, that also is referring to our mobile app. Okay, get your butts in chat. You can also do that through the mobile app. Mobile app allows you to stay connected to our chat room, even if you're not in front of your computer screen. All right. You can be connected on your mobile device, your iPhone, your Android. You can see the screen share. You can listen to the audio analysis. You can also get real-time trade alerts and push notifications. Okay, you get real-time push notifications when moderators enter or exit a trade. Okay, what just happened with Apple that I'm seeing come across our Benzinga newsfeed? Apple is actually suspending their guidance. Okay, so they're not going to be providing guidance. The market's taking that as just as bad as lowering their guidance. So Apple's not going to be giving guidance anymore, I guess because of the level of uncertainty regarding China and supply chains with Apple. That's Apple's main driver is going to be related to China. A lot of lockdowns going on in China, supply chain issues, obviously, because of that. Apple, huge reliant on China. And that's why Apple just took another leg lower. When Apple goes lower, the NASDAQ goes lower. When the NASDAQ goes lower, the SPY then goes lower. This is actually, a pretty significant series of events that have just transpired as we're live here when Apple just came out with that piece of news. This is actually pretty important, guys. Jamala, welcome. Jamala, there's only 12 laptops left now, guys. Everybody welcome Jamala. Okay. Everybody welcome Jamala. All right, 12 laptops now remaining. Oh, Robinhood, such a piece of garbage. All right, so let's go back to the daily chart. So now what I'm looking at, now that we just kind of put in this resistance level, what I'm going to look for now, okay, is I believe that now that Apple's moving lower, Amazon's moving lower, you don't really have any more big tech names to get this market higher. Okay, now I believe that we are going to break this level. Okay, Now, I don't know if this happens in one day. This candle I'm drawing for you right now doesn't necessarily mean that that's one day's candle. But I believe that we are going to go get down to this level right here, which is your February Russia invasion low. And then that can take you right to May 4th. May 4th is the Fed meeting. And I think you get a 50 basis point hike from the Fed meeting. And I'll talk to you guys as we get closer to that date on what I think the markets will do after the Fed meeting on May 4th if we get a 50 basis point hike. But what I'm looking for now is the bounce that we got today in the markets. I'm looking for this bounce to actually start to get wiped out as the NASDAQ and the Qs, possibly trade lower and kind of give that level up. I'm looking for the Qs to get down to 310, 311, and I'm looking for the SPY to get down to 410, 411. Right, so I'm looking for us to crack the 415, 416 support level that is held for the last couple of tests. So you guys can see there's that support, there's that support, and there's that support. So big tech earnings are kind of out of the way now. You got Alphabet, you got Microsoft, you got Apple, you got Meta, you got Amazon, and the only stock that's trading higher is Meta. And Microsoft. Okay, Meta and Microsoft. All right, but Alphabet, Amazon, and Apple trading lower. All right, guys, don't worry about the address for the laptop when you sign up. As soon as you sign up, you'll be prompted instructions on how to claim your free laptop. All right, you'll be prompted instructions on how to claim your free laptop. All right. All right, so Apple now back to green. Man, Apple's really, this is very volatile action for Apple. Apple's usually not a very volatile stock. Apple is very, very, very volatile right now. So all eyes for me tomorrow are going to be on Apple. Okay. Depending on what Apple does will dictate, okay? Depending on what Apple does will dictate what I do in the overall markets. Now you can trade the Qs or you can trade the SPY. All right, off of this. I mean, you can trade Apple by itself if you like, but Apple is now back underneath the 200-day moving average. Now, this is important, okay, because Apple has never spent more than one day, okay, 2 days really underneath this 200-day moving average, okay? So you guys go back, see this 200-day moving average? We've never spent more than one day underneath it before. And you'll see, okay, all of this support for Apple at the 200-day moving average. You see all that support there for Apple at this yellow line? This yellow line is your 200-day. All right. Well, now, okay, now we broke beneath the 200-day on Tuesday, tested it yesterday, held beneath it. Now today we got back above it, but now we are back beneath the 200-day moving average. That is not a good sign if Apple gives up the 200-day moving average. If Apple gives up that 200-day, you're talking about a move back down to 150, 151. And if Apple gets down to here, okay, that will drag the rest of the markets down with it. Apple has been an absolute monster throughout this entire market sell-off. The stock's only down very minimally from its highs when all the rest of tech is getting slaughtered. There's not many tech stocks that are still above their 200-day moving average. Apple was one of them. Broadcom was another one that I actually really like. Broadcom. If you can get Broadcom around 520, I think that's a great buy in the long-term portfolio for Broadcom. That's one of the strongest tech stocks that's still out there in the market. So if you lose Apple and Apple loses that 200-day, this is why tomorrow, if you come into the morning tomorrow and Apple is above the 200-day, then okay, wait. If you come into the day tomorrow and Apple's underneath the 200-day moving average and we're like at 157, 156, you got to look for weakness very early. And I'm going to be going after that trade with my family tomorrow inside of chat. Guys, the code word for tonight, this is for members. This is not for, if you're not a member, don't worry about this. We do a lot of giveaways with members. We have a lot of fun. We give away cash. We give away electronics. So if you are not a member, don't worry about this. The code word for tonight, members, is swing. The code word for tonight is swing. Okay? Swing. All right. The code word for tonight is swing. All right. So, guys, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking for the overall markets again over the next couple of days. I'm looking for the SPY to get down to like 411. All right. Looking for us to get down to 411. And then we're going to have to look to start adding to the long-term portfolio. That'll be kind of my first little nibble. All right. Guys, answer that poll in chat. We just sent out a poll there in chat. Make sure you guys answer that poll. All right. Make sure you answer that poll. All right, guys. So again, Apple will dictate what we do now tomorrow. But I'm telling you now, if Apple's 157, 156 tomorrow, I'm looking for put options. All right. I'll be looking for put options if that's the case. All right. There you have it. Let me make this bigger so I can see what this comment says. Tell the haters why you're able to give money away, but not issuing money is advertising. Yeah. We spend some money on advertising, but not a lot. We spend some money on advertising, but most of you have probably not really seen many of our advertisements. We give a lot of cash back to members, though. We give a lot back to members. We actually, between November of 2020 and December of 2021, we actually gave away $1 million back to our members in the form of cash and electronics. That was a goal that Adam and I had, actually, was to give back $1 million to our members. And between November of 2020 and December of 2021, we achieved that goal. We gave away over $1 million. And nearly this week, we've given away, just this week, we gave away like over $2,000. We gave away like $2,000 in trading monitors. You guys saw we did that giveaway just a couple of days ago. We gave away 3 different trading monitors that were worth about $2K. Yeah, Adam bought lunch yesterday. Yeah. We always do good. We always do some fun stuff at our. We like to give back, guys. We do. When we say welcome to the TT family, we mean it. And we give back to all of our members. How about lunch the other day? 10 people, $50 each. Who does that? Yeah. We paid for like 10 people's lunches yesterday. Yeah. I don't know why. We just like to. I don't know. It's fun. We like our members. Bro, those weren't trading monitors. They were high quality gaming monitors. Yeah, they were. They were badass monitors. Asus. They were badass monitors. And the cheapest one was like $400. Then one was like $500 or $600. The other one was like $800. Someone goes, Adam spends $50 on lunch. Inflation, man. I don't know. It's like depending on where you go now and stuff. All right, guys. Well, that's it. That wraps up kind of my thoughts there on the overall markets. But I take what we just experienced and what we're seeing right now. Oh wow. All right. So Apple's back red. Amazon. I'm reading this. What's Microsoft doing? Microsoft is giving it back a little bit. I take what I'm seeing right now as a negative sign and as a sign of weakness that the markets were unable to get back over 430. 430 was a level of resistance. And now if the SPY gets back into this region, I think it's only a matter of time before this level breaks. If we start to go back down and start to test this area again, I think it's only a matter of time before that level breaks. And maybe it happens Monday. Maybe tomorrow the markets, drift back down into this level and kind of trade back down in this area. And then maybe come Monday morning, you get, an open down here and then you flush it out down to 411, maybe on Monday. And then you have Tuesday, the markets are quiet because of the Fed meeting. And then Wednesday, you get the Fed announcement. They raise 50 basis points and the markets bounce off of 411. That's going to be my game plan. Okay. That's going to be my game plan. So again, All right. I'm thinking tomorrow the markets trade lower, something like this. Then on Monday, the markets might gap underneath that level, flush it down to 411. Then the Fed, then on Tuesday, the markets kind of, quiet down. And then on Wednesday, the Fed meeting comes out. And I think that you have a chance for the market to then bounce like that after the Fed meeting. Okay. And that's kind of the action that I'm expecting in the overall markets for tomorrow and then into next week. Okay. That's what I'm going to be looking for in the markets. And so now you guys have my full analysis and how I plan on making money during that process. Okay. So there you have that. The lifetime membership done. It's about to be tomorrow at 12:15 is going to be the last and final workshop for True Trading Group. There's 8 spots that are left for the lifetime membership, guys, and then that's it. All right. So the lifetime membership, we've been working our way down to close out the lifetime membership. Tomorrow at 12:15 will be the last workshop that we do. There's 8 spots that are left. And then that'll be that. And that's it. Lifetime membership will be done after that. Adam could not be happier that lifetime membership is over. Adam is probably the happiest person that lifetime membership has come to an end. There's only 8 spots left. The first come, first serve. And that'll be tomorrow at 12:15 for the lifetime membership. Just look at what he and the team have done while winding it down. All right, guys. All right, so that's it. There's everything in the overall markets. We are now, what I'll do here now for those that are still interested, that kind of wraps up my analysis there with Apple, with Amazon, with what I think the markets are going to do. You have my game plan now going forward. So what I'm doing now, if you guys are still interested, if you're still on the live stream and you're not a member, I'll show you the actual platform. 12:15 Eastern time. 12:15 Eastern time is the lifetime workshop tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so I'll show you the platform. I'll show you the tools and resources. Remember, everything that I'm about to show you is included with your membership. You don't have to pay anything extra for this stuff. There's no upsells for courses and tools. You can use all of these included for your $11.90 membership. So you pay the $11.90, you get access to all the things I'm about to show you. Of course, our chat room, where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the microphone, calling out our trades in real time in advance of making them. You can use our mobile app, which will allow you to stay connected to our chat, even if you're not in front of your computer screen. You don't have to be sitting in a chat, staring at charts all day long. We send you real-time push notifications through the app. So even if you're not in front of your computer, you can follow along with what it is that the mods are doing. We're in there with you from pre-market all the way through till after hours, walking you guys through the entire process, the entire trading day. And again, true or false, my Teachy fam, we come on the microphone and tell you what we're going to do before we actually do it. So like I come on the mic and I'm like, okay, guys, we got support at this level. I'm looking for support at $10. And when the stock pulls back, I'm going to be a buyer on $10.25. My stop loss will be around $9.50. And we tell everybody what we're going to do before we actually do it. And then once our trades execute, you get the push notification that lets you know that our order has been filled. So it's very easy for you to follow along with the trading that goes on. And again, it's not just myself. There's 8 other professional traders. We all have different styles and strategies: day trading, swing trading, stocks, options, crypto futures. We do all of it inside of the TT family. You also get 2 small private study groups. This is your chance to get individual attention from one of our moderators to answer your questions and speed up your learning curve. Guys, not to mention the chat room is now open for the study group. Okay, the chat room is now open for the study group. All right, so again, if you want to attend the free study group, okay, it's a 2-hour-long workshop on swing trading with one of our professional swing traders, Jay Downing. You guys can head on into the chat room now. Okay, if you're not a member and you want to join the study group, you can go to ttgthree.com right now to sign up, and that'll give you access into the main chat room to attend the study group. Also, Benzinga's Pro newsfeed. Benzinga Pro has a live newsfeed that gives you breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of chat. No more relying on delayed news. The speed at which you get your news matters. All right. So by you guys having access to this newsfeed, you're actually saving yourself $1,400 a year, because if you went to Benzinga on your own, you're going to have to spend $1,400 to get access to this newsfeed. It's included in our membership for just $11.90. You also get Trading Views. Premium charting software. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. Yours free with your membership. You know what, guys? Screw it. Adam's going to probably kill me. I don't care. Any trial that signs up now, okay, or is a trial, if you want this offer, we'll honor it until midnight. So I'll let you guys, here's what we'll do. If you sign up for the trial now because you want to attend the study group, we will let you still get the $11.90 price point up until midnight. So this will give you a chance to go through the study group, decide if you like what you saw, and if you want to become a member, you can join for $11.90. Otherwise, if you wait till after midnight as a trial, you're going to have to pay $14.20 to become a full-time member. All right. So again, if you want to join the study group, you can do so now. Go to ttgthree.com. It's free. Enter your name and email. You guys can go in and attend the swing trading study group. Then if you want to join before midnight, you can for just $11.90. Joe, can you show the trials actually how to do that, how to take advantage of it? Because guys, you're gonna log into your trial dashboard, and then you're gonna click a green button that says join now. Can we pull it up on the screen, guys? Thanks. Okay, so see that green join now button? After you log into your trial dashboard, you can click on that join now, and then you'll also enter the coupon code TTG121. Don't use the coupon code that's there for you on your screen. Use TTG121. That'll bring the price down to $11.90 for you as well. So if you want to decide after the study group, we'll let you. All right. You can access the chat room just by clicking the tab that says main chat room. And that's where the study group is. The study group's going to start in about 30 minutes. But the chat room's now open. You guys also will get access to the Trade Ideas Scanner. The Trade Ideas Scanner is the industry standard. It shows you what stocks are making new highs, new lows, which ones have a surge in volume. This way we can make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. Then you have our own simulator. Our simulator lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data. Use the simulator, folks. It's there for your entire membership. You don't have only like 90-day access. As long as you're a member of True Trading Group, you have access to all of these tools included in your membership fee. You don't pay extra for them. You get our own scanner, which actually lets you scan for crypto. You get dark pool data and unusual options activity, which is stuff that used to only be available to professionals. Now it's in the fingertips of our TGD family. You get a journal that tracks your own trading and gives you statistics and data so you can see what you're doing wrong. You get a social sentiment scanner that goes through Reddit, Stock Twits, and Twitter and tells you what stocks are being mentioned most on those platforms. Unlimited analyst ratings on any stock that you're interested in. But you can see for yourself how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a name. We publish a watch list every day, the stocks we're looking at and the game plan in which how we plan on trading them. And then you get all the courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund. Beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got it. Then on top of the courses, we also have a video library. The video library has over 200 hours of additional educational video content, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, all there for you. And then when you're a member, you can attend all these workshops live, like the one today. We got a swing trading workshop today, literally at 6:15 p.m. Eastern. You guys can head into the main chat room to attend that. That'll be recorded and it'll be loaded into the video library. It's time you guys invested in something real. Something that actually has a real chance of helping you guys reach your goals. I can't guarantee you success. I can't guarantee you millions of dollars, but I can guarantee you a real chance to develop the skills that are needed to become consistent profitable as long as you put in a little bit of an effort. I promise that if you guys can't make your $11.90 membership fee back, we'll give you $23.80. Double your membership fee, we'll give it back to you. That's how confident we are in our ability to help you become successful. We put our money where our mouth is. We hold ourselves accountable to you, and that's how we prove it. The day you join True Trading Group is the day our relationship really begins. And I can assure you that when you join, you're going to be joining a group of 9,500 traders that actually give a damn about whether you succeed or fail. The ball's in your court, folks. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. Use that code TTG121. We got 12 of those laptops are left. You'll know you're getting a laptop if you see one in your checkout cart. That's how you know that you're getting one of the laptops. As long as you see it, that's how you know you're getting one. All right. Otherwise, we have that free 1-week trial. You can go to ttgthree.com to join our free 7-day trial. Weekends do not count against your 7 days, and you guys can go on into the study group at 6:15 if you're a trial member. And then you have until midnight. If you are a trial member, you have until midnight to use the code TTG121 so you can get that $11.90 price point. But if you're a trial, you have to make sure you are logged in to your trial member dashboard first, then click that big green join now button, enter that code, and you guys can join for $11.90. So if you want to go check out the swing trading workshop, go do that now. The chat room is now open. Thanks for joining me, guys. You're the best. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on notifications. Don't ever miss these lives. I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow. Later, everybody.